Hi, welcome to my little video of my little trip down to Lezardrieux. I hope it goes well with a suitable hot or cold beverage of your choice and that you enjoy it. Thank you for taking a look. Well, the plan is to go from St Helier and we're going to go down to Lezardrieux, just down there. So it's about 45 miles, something like that. So tomorrow, so 300, so we're going to leave about 6 o'clock. So get out there by 7 and so 15 knots, that's not the gusto, and then as we go through the day, and hopefully we'll be in by 2 o'clock. Why is that keep disappearing? So sort of showing 15 knots. 15, that's a bit lighter than when I was looking earlier, but still worth going. Good reach down there, probably get the cruising chute up. That's how it goes. That's what ECMWF is showing, so I have no idea really. I don't know much about all these different models. Obviously these little 2 kilometres, 2.5 kilometres, they only do a day. I suppose we could look at those. Let's look at a Rhone. We'll go for a Rhone. We'll close that, and so we only get 2 days worth, so 700. 15 sort of ish knots, over 800. Can we see a speed on there? No, why does the speed keep disappearing? 14 knots, 13, what's that, 16. But there's sort of there should be some sort of breeze out there, shouldn't there? Well, fairly early start today, but there's a bit of light in the sky, so that's got to be good. Let's just the tide slightly. I thought I would have been afloat, or the dinghy would have been afloat half an hour ago. Didn't check that, but I think we're there now. We can get down to the dinghy and get out, make a cup of coffee, and sort everything out and get going. I haven't actually checked the forecast, to be honest. I'll probably spend a couple of minutes doing that, but there's definitely a bit of little tiny bit of breeze from the northeast, so that's good. Dinghy's loaded up with stuff, and yeah, let's paddle out there and get busy. That splash, if you heard it, was fish. Bass must be chasing the little fish, I guess. Nice. Off the little fish. Okay, let's go. That's the sun coming up. Well, the breeze has definitely filled in. Look at those roll on. Yes, 7. That's what we like to see. So as you can see, I'd hoisted the mizzen staysail, which I had attached to the chain plates, and yeah, it really wasn't setting very well. But through there you can see the wind farm that we sailed past, and yeah, so I moved the mizzen staysail, and there's always been a shackle on the mast step. And it seems that shackle's quite a good place to put the mizzen staysail to. Who would have known? So it freed up the main, cleared the backstay, and did actually set okay-ish. So yeah, that was quite pleasing actually. As I say, always living and learning. That from coming from Jersey to Lezardrieux was distinctly washing machine like. Sails were flapping all over the place. It was the wind was up and down. Like some times doing 7 knots, and sometimes down to like 3.8. And it would change direction with the wind speed as well. I suppose the wind speed changed with the wind shift. But hey, we're coming up the estuary now, and there's a bit of breeze up our tail. And, yeah. Maybe. Well, we've just got to get in. Hopefully we'll be in time to get into the marina before the tide starts running too much. We're going to have a look. Yeah, cool. ropes out that I could think of. I still then managed to come in a little bit kind of hot. I sort of thought there'd be more tide, but actually there wasn't. But as you can see, I stopped her with the spring, jumped on board, and I didn't see the man grab the bow, which was very kind of him. I then just popped it into gear to hold her in place while I sorted the bits out. And I feel really bad because I just didn't see the man, and I never ever said thank you to him. But it looked like he was part of the charter company. Maybe, hopefully, if I go again, I'll recognise him and I'll be able to say thanks to him. How embarrassing. Yeah, not my best mooring up, but it did the job. And yeah, just lots of ropes and bits and pieces to sort out. And then time for, I don't know, a glass of cider or a cup of tea, whichever is the most tempting. But yeah, all good. Well, this is my trip down to Lezardrieux. As you can see, I sort of eventually turned the chart plotter on at 7 o'clock. I did 47 miles. So what's that? That's over the ground. I did 53, I think, through the water. Average speed 5.4 knots. I got in, I turned it off at 10 to 4. Don't know what other things are there. Amazing. There's just stats everywhere, aren't there? There we are. Max speed 8.7. Don't think there's anything else particularly useful there. And there's my route, which just sort of follows pretty much straight down. Guess I was being probably pushed by the tide, just bulges out slightly. Don't know why there's a kink. Mine switched the motor on actually. And come around the corner. And I got a feeling here, I've gone wide there because the tide had turned and I don't want to be close to it and being pushed onto this area here. So that would have been my approach there. and then come on down up through the river. I suspect my speed would have slowed. I think I put some sails up around here and actually drifted along for an hour or so. Probably got up to here. No, I did come down the river a bit actually before I dropped the sails and motored into the marina. Not much to sort of reflect on that trip there, but yeah, surprising how windy a straight line is. But I was a bit upset by that, leaving a little bit later than I wanted to. I was a good hour later than I wanted to be, but hey ho, what can you do? So that was going from St Helier to Lezardrieux. Just to get out of the trio. Look, nearly 3 knots against me through this little bit. So just work me through here. Hi, my dad says thanks for watching his video. He tells me that if you like and subscribe, he'll give me treats. Please.